Today is Monday, the 3rd of August, and we are reading from day 215 of the Book of Mysteries by Jonathan Cahn. Day 215, God in the Image of Man. On the day of his death, said the teacher, Messiah was arrested, beaten, bound, scourged, abused, mocked, humiliated, degraded, stripped naked, nailed to a cross, put on display as a blasphemer and a criminal, cursed, judged guilty, and condemned to death. It all happened on Friday, the 6th day. It was on the 6th day that God made man in his own image. Now it was again the 6th day, and it all happened in reverse. What do you mean in reverse? On the 6th day, God made man in his image. So, on the other 6th day, man made God in his image. What do you mean? How? You see, on the 6th day, the day of man's creation, God caused man to bear the image of God, an image of glory and perfection. So, on the 6th day, the day of man's redemption, man caused God to bear the image of fallen man, as one who had fallen, as one found guilty, and as one cast out. All that was the image of man's fall. So, God was judged as a blasphemer because blasphemy was the sin of man. Man passed judgment on God because man himself was under judgment. As God had made him in the image of God's glory, man now made God in the image of man's guilt and degradation. As God had made Adam in his image, it was now Adam making God in the image of Adam, as one who had transgressed under judgment and condemned to death, cursed and separated from God. When you look at the cross, you are beholding God in the image of man. Okay. But why did God allow himself to be so abused and degraded? God allowed himself to bear the image of man, that man might again be allowed to bear the image of God. God allowed himself to bear the image of fallen man, that man might bear the image of the risen God. So make it your aim that your life will become a reflection of his, your nature a reflection of his nature, your works a reflection of his works, and your heart a reflection of his heart. Allow him to make you and form you into his image. For God bore your image in his death, that you, in your life, could bear the image of God. The mission. Messiah, in his death, took upon himself your image. Now take upon yourself his image. Live today in the image and nature of God. And we are reading from Genesis 1, verses 26 and 27. The Gospel of Matthew 27, verses 27 through 37, 2 Corinthians 5, verse 21, and Galatians 3, verse 13. May the grace and peace of God be with you.